the UpCo Studios in Oklahoma City. This is a signing day update. I'm Jenni Carlson. Gina Mizell joins us on the phone. She's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area today for a pair of Oklahoma State signings. And Gina, we know you've already met with the Twitter wild man, Dom Ramacher. What were your impressions of him and his signing this morning?
Yeah, definitely a Twitter wild man. Yeah, that's the way I would describe it as well. His signing was around 8 o'clock this morning, and it was in the auditorium of the high school. And like minutes before he's sitting there, like the ceremony's starting, he's glued to his phone, which I shouldn't talk because I'm also glued to my phone trying to get all the news from today. But definitely, I would say his personality, how he appears on Twitter, is definitely how he is in person. You know, a very energetic personality, fun to talk to, well-spoken, and obviously very excited to make it official and to be an Oklahoma State Cowboy. And got to talk to his parents a little bit as well. His mom was really fun to talk to. I can tell it's kind of where he gets his personality from. So it sounds like, just based on my first impressions, that the Cowboys are getting obviously a great athlete, but a fun person as well that I think the Oklahoma State fans will enjoy interacting with throughout his next 4 or 5 years in Stillwater.
Ramacher obviously made a big impact at Denton Guyer, but Gina, as an athlete, listed as an athlete right now, 6'3", good size, where do you see him ultimately fitting in? What position do you think he might ultimately play for the Cowboys?
Yeah, I talked to him about that today and asked him that very question, and he said right now they're going to kind of start him as like a tight end hybrid type player. But you're right. I mean, he played all over the field at Guyer. They actually switched him over and put him on defense in his senior year and played a lot of linebacker and played very, very well and was pretty much a seamless transition for him. So obviously tons of athletic ability, but he told me today that they're going to start him on the offensive side of the ball and utilize him in that way. And you know, maybe he would play some defense or move to defense eventually, but right now it sounds like they're going to start him on offense. But he certainly has a skill set that can fit a lot of positions, so probably start him one place and see if he fits there, and if not, he probably would be able to make a switch somewhere else if needed.
You're going to be headed out to talk to Jeremiah Tshimanga, a guy that is actually already on campus at OSU, but will be signing his letter of intent, a linebacker. Is he a guy that's more of an instant impact guy, maybe one of those names out of this year's signing class that we could see on the field early next season?
I think that he definitely has a chance. You mentioned it. He's already on campus, and so he'll have the advantage of playing in the spring, which also Wes Blunt will have that advantage too, the quarterback coming in. So definitely having a chance to get to know the system, to start working out with the players, to get acclimated just to college life, I think will serve him well. Now, you know, linebacker is the position that OSU returns all 3 starters. It returns Tyler Johnson in the 2 deep, and obviously, like I mentioned, you know, Alex Elkins is back, Caleb Lady's back, and Sean Lewis is back. So it's not like there's an open spot for him to take like there, you know, maybe was last year with some of these guys. So he's going to have to prove it, but I haven't met him yet. I'm looking forward to, because I hear he's just a physical specimen as far as just, you know, a big guy that looks like he can hit you pretty hard. So, you know, obviously he's going to get a jump start, and I think he'll have a chance, if, you know, he proves it, to have a chance to make an impact next year as a freshman.
Lastly, Gina, some surprises early in the morning of some guys that were thought to be leaning towards the Cowboys, ultimately signed some other places, but they pick up a signing that really was unknown. Talk about, who is this unknown man? Where did he come from?
Yeah, you're talking about Jesse Vester, a wide receiver returner kind of type player out of Stillwater High School, so obviously didn't need to go very far to find him. And he's a guy that double signed. He signed with NEO as well, so there's a chance that he might not end up at Oklahoma State until 2013, 2014 after 2 seasons at NEO. But yeah, when this came across, you know, obviously, like we mentioned, Twitter and following on your phone, I was, you know, following on my phone as Oklahoma State was updating when they officially got their letters in, and this one came across, and I was like, wow, okay, that's someone that really wasn't on the radar. But with Chance Allen ending up signing with Oregon, and Jaden Mickens obviously committed to Washington last night, and Trey Elston, a defensive back they were on, committed to Ole Miss and signed there. So that kind of opened up some late scholarships, and so he's one that you know, got a chance to stay home and not go far. And so whether he comes next year or in 2 years, that kind of remains to be seen. But Yeah, he's kind of that out of the blue signing that we didn't see coming until this morning.
All right, great stuff, Gina. And be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.